Amidst a debate over how to quell political violence in America, Illinois elected leaders from both sides of the aisle are calling for a change in tone. In the aftermath of the fatal shooting of activist Charlie Kirk, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has called for the country to come together to end political violence. But the Illinois House Freedom Caucus, comprised of conservative state lawmakers, accuses the governor of inciting violence. The group brought articles of impeachment against Pritzker, citing various statements made by the Democratic Party, including remarks in New Hampshire back in April. Charlie Kirk wanted his legacy to be his faith. What did he believe? Never before in my life have I called for mass protests, for mobilization, for disruption. But I am now. These Republicans cannot know a moment of peace, Pritzker said amid the New Hampshire visit. Illinois State Representative Adam Niemerg, R. Dietrich, further explained the motivation behind the Illinois House Freedom Caucus. We've proceeded with articles of impeachment against Governor Pritzker for his own hateful rhetoric, as well as no safety and security here in the state of Illinois, Niemerg said. The governor says he was calling for mass protests to counter the Trump administration. Republicans also criticized Pritzker for statements made during his February State of the State address. The authoritarian playbook is laid bare here. They point to a group of people who don't look like you and tell you to blame them for your problems. If you think I'm overreacting and sounding the alarm too soon, consider this. It took the Nazis 1 month, 3 weeks, 2 days, 8 hours, and 40 minutes to dismantle a constitutional republic, Pritzker said. The Illinois GOP also blasted Pritzker last week when he pivoted from Kirk's shooting to President Donald Trump's rhetoric used against political opponents. You saw the shootings, the killings in Minnesota. We've seen other political violence occur in other states, and I would just say it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president's rhetoric often foments it, Pritzker said. Niemerg said Pritzker is attempting to do a bureaucratic shuffle. Suspect in Charlie Kirk killing to appear in court. He's trying to act like his hateful rhetoric has not been heard by the radical left, Niemerg added. Asked on Monday, September 15th, about the articles of impeachment and his criticisms of the president, Pritzker dug in. Anyone who is fomenting attacks, anyone who is saying things that, especially in this moment, right? When we should have calm, when we should have someone at the top who is asking people to take a step back, anyone who's doing that deserves criticism, Pritzker said. The articles of impeachment are unlikely to move forward, as the Democratic supermajority in Springfield would need to agree to bring the bill to the floor. Also worth noting is that the GOP leadership did not introduce the measure